May we ask who is speaking now?
This is the one who knows.
What is the timeline?
In our time, there is no time, and we try to have compassion and meaning for those who live in linear worlds. But it is all happening exponentially and simultaneously. So in reality it has already happened, but where you are, you're still seeing it playing out. What we can say to give it perspective is that it will keep unfolding more and more quickly, and time will seem to speed up. So those two will converge to make the period that seems insufferable shorter. We know that because it has already happened in other space-time continuums, it is difficult to say when it will translate down here, but it is even in your times, it is soon. It is not a generation away. It's not a decade away. It is happening, and it will continue to happen exponentially and simultaneously to culminate in the freedom of humanity.
When will it be obvious good overcomes evil?
For many, if they look deeply, they can see that that's already happened. Because so many are so tired, they just don't have the energy to look deeply. But it will be obvious to the multitude. The multitude that is semi-aware, it will be obvious very soon. To those still asleep that will be shook awake, they will think that the good is the evil. So they will actually think that the evil has won. So there will be that playing out. The people who have been paying attention, who are already awake, who see what's happening, as the good starts to come, they will know the good has won. But it will seem to those still asleep or newly awake that the evil is winning. So that question is difficult to answer, because some will think the good is winning and some will think the bad is winning. But it will be the true good that we know is for equality, sovereignty, Christ consciousness, the Jubilee. That will be evident with those for eyes to see within the year.
2022?
No, the calendar year, within 12 months. By the end of next year, in your time, people with eyes to see will know that the good has the upper hand and that the evil has no power. Right now they really have no power. Their power's already been stripped from them.
Will we begin seeing this in, like, the court of law?
There will be some of that. It will be difficult because many of these controllers are multidimensional beings that can just leave the bodies that they've chosen. So they may just decide to leave. And there are many behind the scenes that we don't even know. That's the true evil. And if they leave, nobody will even know that they are gone. So many will escape in that way. There will have to be some court of law dealings for those who still refuse to imagine that the people they trusted did these things. So there will have to be some of that obviousness. So the answer is yes and no.
Are there political doubles where people have actually left the body and then clones have come in? I don't know if you call them clones or other doubles that look like them, talk like them.
Oh, there are both doubles. Doubles are all over the place. Even people who haven't left their bodies have doubles. Some people have 2 or 3 doubles that play them.
Will this come out? Will this truth come out?
Oh, yes. Yes, there are people. So there are body doubles. There are masks.
Mm-hmm.
There's CGI.
What is CGI?
CGI is where it looks like there's a person that's really there, but there's not. Almost like a hologram.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And there are some clones. Very few clones because the technology is still new on this planet, and it's difficult to control. But there are many, 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 many body doubles and masks. People acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What percentage of population is hijacked into the false reality?
Of the population of Earth?
The question was what percentage of the our population is hijacked into the false reality?
50% of humans are still trapped in the false reality. But there are not 100% of the people on the planet are humans. So 30% of the souls on this body are still totally hijacked into the false reality.
Is there something I can do to help wake people up gently?
At this point, it's difficult. People have kind of dug their heels in. They do not want to see. All the opportunities are there, and they choose to put on blinders. They do not want to admit that they were played, taken, used. So the best thing to do is to be kind, be loving, share truths in a kind way, ask questions, be curious, and then maybe people will be curious back. But many don't want to see, and to try to get them to see is not productive for either party.
Would it be beneficial to post the recordings?
Those are always beneficial.